You're going to have to go into hiding.
That's not for like, nah, don't
You're
jinx
gonna,
it.
you're
Oh
gonna
my
have to
God,
go into hiding.
Elijah, you're
I'm
so
telling
wrong.
you, I'm
You're
telling
so
you,
wrong.
you're gonna have to go into hiding. You're gonna have to, book your tickets to Miami now.
This will be a very uncomfortable.
Don't.
The team you're playing on Wednesday got dunked on by spaghetti bolognese and got bent over and redacted by Milano Pizzeria.
First leg is in Emirates, right?
Si, senor.
Arsenal can win. They should win. Maybe like 2-1 or something.
They better win at home. Well, else even they'll win at home. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can see, especially since they've had a week to rest, that should help them. Although PSG played on Friday.
See, for me, that's the thing. That whole we have more to rest doesn't always help. Sometimes it's helpful to have more sharpness.
Yeah, true.
You know,
true. It doesn't, and that's another thing because let's be honest, Arsenal's last competitive game, if we're being honest, was Real Madrid.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
They've not cared about this.
No. It's been vibes. It's been vibes.
And you see, the game I'm actually more interested in is the second one because of the recent form of the other one.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So
game, I think Arsenal win at Emirates at least.
So you think Arsenal win at Emirates, but you think PSG win the tie?
I believe so. Yeah.
And why is it? Because
I'll be surprised if Arsenal win the tie, but honestly, I'm still rooting for PSG because honestly, I want PSG and Barca in the final. No disrespect to the other two. I just want to see those two attack. So,
KJ, PSG, Arsenal, talk to me.
I'm gonna try and have a measured approach to this.
Wait, hold on. Before this guy talks, HH, bro, you know Napoli are playing right now, right? And guess who scored 2 goals?
Lord
But stop.
It was Scott or Rom. Scott or Elijah's countryman.
Shout out Serie.
Don't tell me it's a mixed sauce, bro.
Nah, it was Scott.
You know, I
Yes,
just got
Maxos, it is Maxos on 10 goals.
When I say this a fake league, man don't want to listen. That's fine.
Yeah,
Chelsea was right about Serie A.
I've been telling you guys for like 4 years now.
You see, whenever I say Serie A, HH wants to debate, but now he has to allow it.
Nah, if Inter doesn't take, we want a Serie A final.
Hold up. We'll get there because I'm telling you right now that because I want to just say what I want to say about Inter because if Inter don't win this UCL, we may have to induct an entire league. But hold on, KJ, talk to me.
Last year was the year for them to win it. They were much better last year than they are this.
KJ, PSG, talk to me. So give me an approach to this.
Yeah, a measured approach. Analysis. Arsenal was the worst matchup for them, genuinely, right?
Yep.
In the sense that Enrique has this way of playing football that's very
pass.
And
It's
it's also very rigid. There's not a lot of room for sort of maneuvering, right? Changing much, right? It's play the way we play, and they have to deal with it. Right?
And Arsenal defensive and can counter.
Precisely. I saw a stat from Get France Football a few days ago. PSG have conceded 38% of their goals from set pieces this season, right? That is where Arsenal probably can and will hurt them because of their lack of size, right? Especially in midfield, I'd say.
But they don't have Gabriel though, who is key for set pieces.
I can say they can. The thing is, PSG, you do have players that can unlock a defense, right? Players like Doué and Dembele, and Dembele has to fix up, I'll be honest. Doué and Kvicha are very good at beating them, man. Like they're very good one-on-one. That's one thing that Madrid sort of have good one-on-one players, but fail to do enough against Arsenal, right? If you go against them one-on-one, right? But you also, in my opinion, just play your game. I think that PSG's attack can overwhelm Arsenal. But as good as they are defensively,
overwhelm is a strong word. I think I know. They have individuals to unlock them. I think, put it this way: this is going to be a very close game.
Yeah, over 2 legs. I
Over
wouldn't
2
be
legs,
surprised
very close.
if it's over like 2. If the gap is over two goals in terms of whatever.
Oh no! I think it's going to be like a goal or something. It'll be like a 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. It's going to be like a goal in it now. The other tie is a bit tricky.
That's fair. I'd say I'd still say PSG are slight favourites just because I don't trust Arsenal's attack. But also, the fact of the matter is, Arsenal are a team that if you can stop them offensively, right? If you can't stop sort of Marino playing, right? Saka, I think, is, I'm going to say unguardable, but he is very hard to stop one-on-one, right? The fullbacks of PSG need to be very careful up against him, right? Martinelli...
Because he'll go up against Nuno Mendes, isn't it?
Yeah, Nuno Mendes. And Mendes pushes very high up. Now, he does have recovery pace, but what he has to do is improve his awareness. If you go back to that first game against Villa, right? Villa's goal came off Mendes having terrible awareness. He didn't realize that there was a Villa player behind him, and he tried to clear the ball, and he didn't realize it. And essentially, that's how Villa countered and scored, right? Defensively, you can still ask questions about them. At fullback specifically, centre back as well. What they did against Villa, they can't have that naivety again. Where they were like 3-0, 3 or 2 goals up in the tie, and they tried to start playing balls across the box and all that stuff. Because Arsenal have better attackers than, on the wings at least. Arsenal have better attackers than. Arsenal have a better attacker in Saka than anyone the Villa had, right? And Saka is quite a clinical player, and he's a big game player. So that taking those kind of risks against them, I don't think is a smart thing to do. Now, where this game is probably going to be lost or won is midfield, right? And we know that PSG's... This is the thing. Fabian Ruiz...
Here's the thing. Do Arsenal need to win the midfield battle? I think, let's be real. Arsenal ain't going to even begin to compete with that midfield. PSG are going to win the midfield battle. I think the key thing for PSG is not really the midfield, is those individuals. Can you create something imaginative when it needs to be? And that's the key thing. You're going to control possession. That's the given.
I understand that point. I'd say this. We've seen over against Villa and against Liverpool. Let's say against Liverpool specifically, they can create chances. Whether they can finish them is the biggest problem, right? They should not go into that game playing Barcola because he's just sort of fallen off a cliff the last few months.
Wait, hold on. Who is Barcola? It's Barcode.
Okay, Barcode, right? Yeah. Barcode should not be starting this game because the last few weeks, I don't know what's happened to him. And against Liverpool, he wasn't good. Like I said, Dembuz as well needs to fix up. Fabian Ruiz has to have possibly one of the best games of his career in this game because physically, right? PSG's midfielders, if they can't get the ball, the physical battle is going to be lost. I genuinely think that Fabian Ruiz is probably the key to this because he's the only man. He's the only player with a bit of size in that PSG.
People are mentioning in the streets. There's no Partey.
Okay, that does help PSG at least.
That's a big loss.
That does help them, but at the same time, we've seen that Rice in the final third. Like if they can beat that PSG press, Rice in the final third can be a very sort of devastating player, right? Let's just say passing wise, definitely not shots because it was 2 set pieces, right? But especially in a passing sense, right? Fabian Ruiz has to have one of the best games of his career because physically, those Arsenal midfielders, even if it's Rice and whoever it is, right? Rice and Partey in the second leg particularly, they can't overwhelm PSG. I think PSG still should think that they can beat Arsenal just because I think the offensive power, but also Donnarumma sort of improved, I guess you can say that apart from that first leg against Liverpool, he shouldn't have conceded that goal. He was very good in that second leg against what's his name? Against Villa, right? What they should try and do is prevent set pieces, conceding set pieces, because that's going to be their biggest Achilles heel, right? If they concede set pieces, we know that they're not good at defending set pieces, and Arsenal are exceptional at scoring set pieces for the most part, right? So that's in the midfield battle and set pieces is where PSG win or lose this game.
So
go on.
Do Arsenal need a 2-goal deficit going into the second leg, or they just need to win the game?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think that 1 goal was enough, and I feel like playing against that Paris crowd, I mean, PSG have had some bad nights in the Parc des Princes, but I feel like this year
it's certain Lukaku and it's certain Rashi. So
no, I know that's a bad night, but I think that they feel like this is their year. I think they feel like this is their year. Like I don't know. There's no superstars. There's no.
If you're PSG and you get to the final, you're very confident against anybody.
Yeah, I think so. I think Barca would be a bad matchup for them. I think Inter probably actually no, Barca would be a better matchup for them than Inter. Yes. But Arsenal is. I'm saying this. Arsenal is a bigger test for PSG than Inter or Barca, in my opinion. Like genuinely, in terms of the style of play, you have to find a way to
what was it called? AK, talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, PSG Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be PSG.
Wait, Mike.
Overall, in the tie, I think it's gonna be PSG, but I think Arsenal win the first game at the Emirates. I think just the amount of I think it's gonna be like a 2-1 Arsenal on Tuesday. I expect Bukayo Saka to get a goal, probably, and probably someone like Marino, I'd say, get a second. I think PSG will win 2-0 at the Parc des Princes, but at the Emirates, I think it will be 2-1. I don't see PSG. PSG, they've not been playing good in the league the last couple of games. And I think there might be that sort of, lull in their play. I expect Arsenal to win, but I think in the second leg with the home support, I think PSG.
So why do you think PSG are going to win the tie? Just because they have the better players?
Yes. I think they have the better midfield and the better attack, and I think the way they play in terms of controlling the midfield is much more conducive to break down a low block than the way, for example, Real Madrid played. Like Real Madrid have attackers who are very good, but then the midfield doesn't control games, so there's no point of doing all of that. PSG have a midfield that can control games whilst having very fast attackers who are very good. So I think they're better placed to beat the low block that Arsenal will provide than Real Madrid, who they played last leg.
Please. Elijah, please share this script. What is going to happen, Nostradamus?
Hold on. You're going to have to go into hiding.
That's the full lie. Nah, don't jinx
it. You're going to have to go into hiding.
I'm telling you, you're going to have to go into hiding. You're going to have to, book your tickets to Miami now. Don't wait for the
Have up, you fucking bum. Next and five. Fuck all of you.
Oh my days! I just saw it.
Yes.
Lord. You're gonna. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're gonna have to go into hiding. I'm sorry.
Damn, the Piston, bro. Cunningham, Cade, bro.
KJ, mute. This is football. Okay. So Elijah, why are Arsenal going to beat PSG? Talk to me. Explain to me in football terms.
I don't know. I wouldn't say necessarily. I'm looking at it like this. Arsenal has been very stoutly defensively in the Champions League. I think OG put it in there. I think that was a very good stat that they have only conceded 7 goals in the entirety of the competition so far, which is absolutely impressive.
Shout out to France.
My thing is, I really wonder if that attacking front, which even though they have a central defensive midfielder as a 9, can take it up a notch. Can you take it up a notch? Madrid was cool. Madrid was impressive. Madrid is respectable. But can you now take it up an extra step? Because this is now the gateway to possibly the biggest trophy in your club's history. Can you take the opportunity? Like, the opportunity's there. But I really wonder if Arsenal can snatch the opportunity. This is not really more about football, more so of a mentality thing.
No, because I think Arsenal now know that this is their season.
They have to believe
this is their season. No, but Elijah, I think it works both ways. Yes, PSG have already won the league. Yes, they still winning the French Cup, but PSG like, bro, this is what we've been working towards since we signed Ibrahimovic. And they will want nothing more if we are the guys that's won the Champions League, not Messi, not Neymar, not Mbappe, not Ibrahimovic, not Cavani. So I think there's a desire from both guys, for Arsenal in terms of this is our season, and for PSG of this is what we've been working towards to win as the first UCL.
Could you say the same thing for Arsenal as well, though? Like, this is our chance. Like, we could be the guys that win the UCL. Not Henry, not Bergkamp, those other guys. Like,
no. Look, once, yes, we were clan them and they're bad and everything. But once you beat the defending champions in that manner, you have to try and say, okay, let's now try and do something. And so I think for Arsenal, I think it's a combo of this is our season, and bro, we can be the guys that win Arsenal the very first Champions League. So I think that desire of the very first, I think both Arsenal and PSG are salivating.
Because personally, my thing with Arsenal is like, if they don't win this,
number one.
That's crazy.
It's going to be cooked on that stream if Arsenal.
If it's going to be disgusting. If Arsenal does not win that trophy, where do they go from there? Do they sack? Does Arteta get sacked? Because up to a certain point, the guy's been there.
Let's say, Elijah, this is why I said on the previous topic is that if they don't win it, I think he should be sacked. 3 runners up and still trophy, they should be sacked. But once Arsenal beats Real Madrid, I think he bought himself an extra year. Depending on what happened, I think he bought himself an extra year. But I do feel that even if it's a tall order and it's going to be difficult, because even if they beat PSG, Barca or Inter in France is going to be hard. Casey.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Do you like spaghetti bolognese?
No, not my favorite type. No.
Do you like a Milano pizza?
Of course, yeah, 100%. Actually, Napoli is better.
So my thing though is the team you're playing on Wednesday got dunked on by spaghetti bolognese and got bent over and redacted by Milano Pizzeria.
Okay. Casey in the by the way, he's out.
No, there's something that's peculiar about those 3 results.
How about this?
Wait, hold on. What's the third? Oh, sorry. Oh, Roman Warriors as well. Shouts to the Roman Warriors.
Yeah,
they just lost. Do you know what is curious about those 3 results?
Yesterday.
Nil.
Oh, they didn't score goals in any game?
They didn't score a goal.
Oh my God.
Lautaro thinks he's playing against Panama, bro. Leave him,
Hold on.
Footwork. It's non-existent.
Casey, I'll be real. I'll be real with you. That's my insert prediction, and confidence is looking sketchy.
Bro, all your predictions.
You want to know something?
Because Casey, this slide is crazy.
All your predictions are sketchy. You don't know ball, man.
HH, you want to know something crazy? They lost back-to-back at their crib, by the way. They lost
It's over.
All this talk about, they play 3-5-2, they play different formation.
Look, hold up, AK. At the end of the day,
I got scammed.
No. Where'd you get that one from?
How do you fight?
Your eye test scammed you, bro. Your eye test scammed you.
Casey, talk to me. Are you like, come on? You have to be confident for Wednesday, bro.
With this team, I'm never confident. But hey,
Casey.
No, but there's a simple reason for that. Champions League is a completely different competition. Like I don't know, bro, we have been watching football for I've been watching it for 20 years, and you have been watching it for 200 years. You should know it by now.
Damn.
Havo, listen.
Personally, I wouldn't have that.
I'm
It doesn't matter how you're doing in your league, how you're doing in your cups. Like Champions League, it
Casey, 3 L's in a row. 3 L's in a row.
Doesn't matter.
Rams out.
That could motivate them more.
And the Absalom is out.
No, but Cage's point, bro.
And Pavard is potentially out.
Now for them, this probably is the only trophy they can get, the Champions League. So, bro, they're gonna go all in. I think there are a few positives for our side. I think the cumulative age of their backline is 200 years. And from the games I've been watching, they look a bit tired though.
They have no squad depth.
I mean, but you did play 2 hours plus on Saturday, so
yeah, but we get extra day.
Extra day.
Yeah. So that's something that's going in our favor, and I think the battle is going to be in the midfield. It's going to be Pedri versus Barella. That's where the game is going to be decided, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's going to be Lautaro and Taremi up front then.
Yes, and that helps us because
Taremi is ass.
Oh yeah,
and also he does have the speed and pace.
Yes.
See, because remember, Thuram's pace against the offside trap, that's tricky. If it's now you remove that
Thuram
pace.
has pace.
Thuram is quick. He's just tall.
Wait, hold on. Who is quicker, Thuram or Mehdi Taremi?
They're both slow.
AK, stop it. AK, stop it. AK, stop it. Thuram. Look, Thuram is not. Look, hold up. in a
No,
vacuum,
why do you say
Thuram
he's
is not
quick?
fast.
No, no, where is this coming from?
Because he's
You know,
because he's
yeah.
black.
quick.
That's
No,
why he's
Nah,
black.
you know,
Yeah.
40-year-old Pepe. You know,
Yeah.
40-year-old Pepe
That's
was
right.
holding an offside trap in the Euros, and Thuram couldn't beat him.
HH is racially profiling. Can we just
AK.
accept it?
Yes.
I mean, he
I'll
is
let
that
you.
New York
I'll let
Is that a
you.
color thing? Is that a color thing?
I'm not going to lie.
He's
As these
6'4"
people are
with long
talking,
strides. That's what you're
as
saying.
these people are talking, I'm just looking at you, sauce, bro. I'm looking at you, sauce, bro.
Casey.
Listen,
No,
like I
not
think
yet.
like Pedri, I hope he
Kelele Buzakura feti. Hey, you know the man.
I'm going to send this section to
Oh,
Ghana.
one I'm looking at WhatsApp. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Elijah.
So Elijah, do you want to translate for the rest of us, Elijah?
Yeah. Okay. It's
Doesn't
okay. I
he
got
know
an
he's on?
interview this week, so.
Somebody call him. Somebody call him.
You're China now. You're China now.
Elijah, you're gonna have to translate that for us and everything, Elijah and everything. So Casey, talk to me, Casey.
Oh yeah, but so I think the battle is going to be a bit like Pedri and Barella. That's going to be the main battle, and I think who is the left back again? I forgot his name.
DiMarco.
DiMarco.
Oh my god. Oh wait, no,
So
DeMarco's pretty good.
Yamal needs to like destroy him. Like I'm not even kidding. Like
So you're saying so you don't fear dumb French fries or Damian?
It could be.
Say his name
dumb
properly,
price.
man.
No.
Damian.
Say his name properly, man. Be respectful.
I actually fear that side because you saw Gerard Martin, man. Like you understand like why I say that this guy is going to be the end of us. Now,
I mean,
now
look, to be fair, Gerard Martin. I mean,
He was alright.
He's not
he
that bad.
kept
He's not
officer
that
he kept officer
Yeah.
Rakesh in check, but like that's not hard.
I'm sorry. Who
Shout
was
out
he
Officer
playing with?
Rajesh Gupta, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Zombies, talk to me.
Yeah.
Are you going to dunk on?
I just need to add one more thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let him go.
What scares me most from the Inter is actually their set pieces, bro. Because we have been horrible on set
Oh
pieces.
my god, these bastards are good at set.
Yeah, they push, they do every horrible thing possible in the box, bro. They're like us.
Bro, seriously, Casey, you are using every trick in the book to get this trouble, bro. No, I know. You know what? I respect it. I respect it. Wait, actually, no, hold on, Casey. You're using every trick not to also get a treble, but to try and scam away for those Knicks to get a championship. Casey, I see you.
Okay.
Casey, I see you. I see what you're doing, Casey. And also, Casey, right now, Casey, if Barca win a treble and those Knicks win a championship, Casey, I'm hiring you to help me get a few things.
But I said like we are the favorites against Inter Milan, so I don't think what you're talking about. Like,
Casey, if Barca win a treble and Knicks win the championship, I'm going to need you for the Super Eagles next summer.
If you win the championship, bro, you're not going to see me for like at least 2 or 3 months.
Okay,
No,
hold
but
on.
Casey, we need you to help Poch. We need you to help Poch.
Elijah, you need to translate what you had on your phone call.
Oh no, I was talking. Sorry, guys. My mother had called, and I had to go straight into speaking Lingala. I'm so sorry. My mother had called me to check on me. So.
Shut up, okay, zombies.
But she had heard what happened. She had heard that we won the league, so she was.
Hey, shout Elijah's mama. Zombies.
Shout out to the mothers out there.
And the baby mamas. Zombies.
Whoa.
My mother
would
Wait, you want to explain something?
Yeah.
Hey, baby mama still.
We already know you got 2 kids and a mortgage, man.
Put some respect.
Zombies.
We already know you got 2 kids and a mortgage.
Zombies. Shout out to Dre Michelle. Zombies.
Put some respect on the good analyst of oil.
2 kids hiding in the basement. Son.
He's got 2 kids and a mortgage, man. It's fine. We know.
Zombies, can you start talking, zombies, please?
I mean,
How are you really? Like 38?
Zombies.
All right, I got you.
You don't know when he was born. He doesn't know
Times 2.
Look, I believe we can beat Inter because if looking back at Inter's matches, look, they lost back-to-back at the crib, and then also too, you gotta look at the game in the second leg against Bayern. Notice how Bayern was making all those chances to create. So basically, because at first before this, I'm like, yeah, Inter finna fuck us up because depending on the defense. I mean, I'm being honest with you because they're like solidly defense, but you can't lie though. like moments like this, moments like in their matches where they lost, they did have bozo moments, to be honest with you. So I mean, that kind of gave me like a little hope, like maybe we can do this. Like if we somehow create more chances, because the one thing I will say about Barca that I did say yesterday is that notice how in a game we always come up with ways to score.
Always find a way.
That's a dangerous mindset, and we need that. Now, due to the fact that we don't have Lewandowski and Balde, it is gonna be somewhat tricky. And as far as the
No, zombies.
midfield,
Balde is probably gonna be back. Balde is probably gonna be back.
Wait, he's going to be back for Wednesday?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
looking at
back.
it. Yeah, he's probably gonna be back.
Yeah. Oh
okay,
my
so if we
God,
do
this
get Balde back,
gonna
if we do
change.
get Balde back, then that's good. But striker wise, though, because see, here's the thing, I would see, because I'm pretty sure Ferran's gonna start, but see,
You
he's
don't
good
trust the
as a
shot?
substitute though. That's the thing.
Shark mentality.
But
Come
shark
on,
mentality.
bro. If it smells blood,
Facts. Gotta give you that, because he did smell blood yesterday, and look what he got. So, but the midfield though, if I'm Pedri, I have to like legit slow the game down, like make it.
so who's the money on, Pedri or Barbarella? Show down in the midfield.
Pedri, man, I gotta believe
He's
in my
the best
team. I gotta
midfielder
believe
in
in the
the
team.
world.
Gotta believe in the team. But I would say first leg we would have to do a 2 to 3 goal deficit. So I would say we would have to score like at least 3 goals, and then in the second leg it's gonna be real tricky since it's at Inter's crib. So I don't know. I guess we would have to find that out when they play, because, and shout out to KC for saying this too. You know, the Champions League is way different in terms to the league. So it's like, you know, you really don't know what's gonna happen, who's gonna score, you know, unless you watch.